Welcome back, guys, to another video. Right now I'm here in Beijing, smack dab in the city center at Jingshan Park, and today it is snowing. Everybody's out here waiting in the line to get into this park. Normally there's not much of a line or any line at all, but today, because of the beautiful view of the Forbidden City, which is right in front of Jingshan Park, you're gonna, wait in this line. So I was gonna go up and do my intro up there, but I figure my feet are kind of cold, my mouth is freezing, my nose is numb. I can barely even talk right now. So we're gonna go straight to the first place, which is a specialty Mongolian restaurant here in Beijing. And it's only a couple minute walk from Jingshan Park. I've been wanting to show you guys this place for a long time, and finally I'm back here in Beijing for the first time in a long time. So yeah, it's a really beautiful day today with all the snow. We got people clearing off their cars, and just a lot of interesting stuff going on. Okay, now what we're doing is getting a bike for rent. Check this out. So we gotta actually scrape this off, get this bike. There we go. Okay, so this is the Meituan bike, and you can get a whole bunch of other bikes, and there's also, if you're coming here and you need to pay with the phone, you got Apple Pay that works some places, but most of the time it will not work. The most common one that you have access to is called Alipay, and you can set up an account. I've used WeChat, but typically it's hard to set up a WeChat account that has got money on it. It's very complicated, but yeah, we got one of these bikes. We're gonna start riding this where we need to go, and yeah, scratch that. We're not going to the Mongolian restaurant because I think they closed down. We're gonna go to another restaurant that's down the road here. So yeah, we're gonna walk through or bike through some hutongs, and I'll show you guys around along the way. Okay, so this is just a typical street here in the city center in Beijing, right next to all the hutongs. Most hutong areas cannot have buildings over a couple stories high, and if you are in an actual hutong, there's no building it up at all. Some people tried, and they got it back removed many years ago. To actually be honest, guys, I'm not sure where I'm going. I haven't been down this road before, but yeah, we're gonna somehow get there. North, east, south, west. It's pretty easy to navigate in Beijing, and right now we're going north. It's just I don't know this little street here, and I don't know this area too well, but we're gonna navigate through it. Ni hao.
Hello.
So these hutongs are really hard to find your way through, and it seems like it's just like a maze almost. Some dead ends are here for sure, so I'm a bit worried. We're going through like almost people's homes, and I don't know where the exit would be. Here we got another bike that decided to give up and start walking. We're in the middle of nowhere here in the hutongs. The hutongs are like just these housing block areas that are hundreds and hundreds of years old. And then sometimes you hit the dead end of the hutong, and there's nothing you can do. It looks like I just did. Literally, this is the end of the road here. I don't know if there's a way to get through this one. Oh. Okay guys, so even after living for 10 years in Beijing, I still am lost in these hutongs. There's no way around it. These are tricky areas, so it's kind of fun to get lost, but when you're in the snow and it's freezing cold and you just want a bowl of soup, it's not so ideal to be lost, and you feel like your toes are about to get frostbite. It's yeah, it's not ideal. So we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully we can find our way. Oh man, it is really cold and snowing a lot. Let's see, yeah, hutongs. These are pretty awesome places. We're just like biking through and enjoying them. I'm the first bike to bike through this area, which is kind of fun. But yeah, so this is very slippery, and basically this is all fresh powder here. This is what I like to do when I'm in Beijing. Ideally not on a snow day like this, but I was going in the right direction. It's just it wasn't a through street, and you can definitely run through that problem a lot of the time here in Beijing, so be really careful and don't get frostbite. There's a little house right there. Oh man, it is getting cold. Oh man, that's very... There's some pigeons right there. I almost slipped on my bike. You really got to be careful riding your bike through here. I just dropped this thing. My glasses. Okay. This is a lot of fun. Biking through Beijing and getting lost in the Hutongs. I didn't really know I was going to do that, but here's the little Hutong fire station. And this guy is scraping the snow off the ground, and my hand is numb. It's a pretty fun day here in Beijing to be here today, but I'll have to say I need to find a nice bowl of soup fast because I'm really getting cold in my fingers and my toes. Very numb. Oh. 这个会去哦，这个去什么地方？这个可以去？景山公园。啊啊好，谢谢啊谢谢。哎 OK， 厉害。Ooh, okay. Got a police officer backing up. And yeah, so we're going back to the main. Oh gosh, not again. You got icicles forming right there on the roofs. The shingles are having icicles come down like that. And I don't know which way we go, but let's go this way. Got a little tree stump right there that someone uses as a bench or something. I used to live in one of these hutongs nearby here, but I still got lost almost every day. Almost impossible to get around in this area without getting lost. We have found our way out of this mess. We're back on one of the main streets here. The cars can actually go through. Okay guys, so after a very not too long bike ride, but it was a decent amount of time I was on the bike getting lost in those hutongs. We are finally at my restaurant, my favorite Sichuanese Beijing fusion restaurant, and it's right here in Gulo, the northern part of the Gulo street. And so yeah, it's I don't know how to say this in Chinese, but this place is really good. Let's go inside and see what we find inside here. Whoa. Open this up. 你好，我要饺子。我要你们的那个饺子汤。饺子汤。饺子一起汤。这个。骨汤的还是香辣的？我不知道什么是最好吃的。你觉得什么是最好吃？什么样的最好吃？对。有干拌的，有带汤的。我要辣的。你要辣的。对。 是带汤还是干拌？干拌就没有汤。汤要汤。带汤的。对。那就是香辣的是吧？对，香辣的。哎，好嘞，你做吧。啊好，谢谢。这个多少钱？啊？这个多少钱？这个是24。OK， 可以。24块。哎，你先吃。可以。是常温。大的，这个。凉的。对。 我说这里边冰的吗？还是常温？冰的，对。看这个凉不凉 ？We've got the amazing dumplings right here. Then we've got the rice noodles, Chinese cabbage right there. This is the Chongqing Xiaomian station right here. This is absolutely amazing. This is the special Sichuan soup with the 饺子. These are big 饺子. 谢谢你. Hi, Hala. Okay, guys, so yeah, this is what I came here for. I really crave this every time I'm not in Beijing. And I know you can get this in Chongqing, but honestly, this is very special here in Beijing as well at this shop.
Yeah.
So it's a must come to if you are in Beijing. So one thing about this is that it's a very red soup here. So very dark red, and the inside is kind of a darker, blackish, brownish soup. But yeah, red is from the chili oil and chili peppers. And then a lot of cilantro and a lot of dumplings here. So here we go. I'm gonna give this a try. Couldn't quite wait. It's pretty hot, so be careful. The actual meat inside here reminds me of like a German sausage. It's got all those little spices in it. Very, very special, and it's just like even more flavorful than some of the Sichuan ones I've had in Chengdu and Chongqing. It's like having German sausage inside of dumplings. Just super, like it's got these little bits of herbs and spices that are in there, and it's just so good, honestly. It almost doesn't taste like typical dumplings in China, but you gotta be careful because it is pretty hot. But yeah, this soup is honestly amazing too. That's perfect for a very cold day here in Beijing. Yanjing beer can be either an amazing beer or it could be a very bad beer experience. So depending on if it's been sitting in the sun for a long time or if it's been like, you know, just gone straight from the factory to this location and put in the fridge, it can be very good. And we're in the winter time, so the beer is normally a little bit better. Yanjing beer has got like a sweet flavor, but once it's been sitting out or, you know, it's just not a good batch, it's got a very nasty skunkiness to it, and there's no if and buts around bad skunky beer. And yeah, just it's always a hit or miss. You just never know. The flavors of Chinese beer typically is just not consistent. So, you know, sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you get an absolute horrendous one, and you might not want to even finish it. This one costs about $1. But you can normally buy these on the street for like 4 kwai, which is around 60 cents each. So yeah, even, you know, a couple years ago you could even get these for 3 kwai 50, and I don't know if they still have them for that. This dumpling soup costs around $4 US and it's definitely worth it. It's like $3.50. And honestly, yeah, it's right in a very touristy area, but don't let that fool you. It is very special, and you can't really find this in other places in Beijing for the quality of the dumplings, the meat inside, and the kinds of spices that they add to it just make it so unique and so special. Definitely try this place if you come to the northern part of Gulou, Dajia.
这个是胡椒粉，
胡椒粉,
Black pepper.
yeah, black pepper, and then we got the little shrimp.
虾皮，
Xiaoping, yeah. And then we got the weijing.
味精，这个味精，这个是盐。
Yeah, very nice.
Right.
Lots of about like chili.
Yeah, no,
Lots
definitely.
of chili.
So how long has this restaurant been open for?
It's been 12 years already. Long
Oh wow,
time.
12 years. It's my favorite Sichuanese restaurant in Beijing, I think, to be honest. Like, I've eaten at a lot of restaurants in Beijing, but this is, I think, the best one for Chongqing or Chengdu kind of style food.
That area.
Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, 12 years only.
Yeah.
How do you say this place's name?
熊记超少.
Chongji Xiao.
Because my wife's last name is Xiong.
Ah, okay.
Okay, it's 熊记 1 ton. So
Okay.
超少is means like 1 ton.
Okay, that's awesome. Cool.
Right.
Well, thank you so much. So you're from Beijing, and so what would be Beijing style here? Or
Well, we don't have Beijing style here because this one is on like all stuff is like Chongqing style.
okay.
Yeah, this Beijing style. Actually, I don't like to eat the Beijing food. It sucks.
But like you guys have got the Lao Hu Cai and Pai Huang Gua, and also the Ku Gua. I mean, that could be Beijing style, right? Or no?
It's not because
Okay.
like Ku Gua, like Huang Gua, if Beijing style, they won't put too much spicy stuff on inside it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they just put like a garlic.
And you guys also have the Chongqing Shuqiao, the French fries, Chongqing style French fries. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's traditional Chongqing style.
I always thought that this place was a Chengdu style restaurant because I cannot read anything, no English.
Oh.
Then sure, need to eat one Thai bangla. Your English is really good.
This time I should put an English version on the menu, right?
Yeah, you should. Like a little bit of an English sign. I mean, you guys, it's really good. And do you guys also have the tuozatol?
Right.
Do you guys have that one as well?
Yeah, but I didn't try it.
You never tried the
tried.
rabbit head?
Never tried rabbit head.
Wow. Are you scared to try?
Well, because 我属兔子 I can't eat myself.
Oh,
you know?
you're the rabbit. I see.
I'm the rabbit. Yeah.
Wow. So you cannot eat yourself. I see.
Yeah.
I'm long, so I don't have that problem. There's
Okay.
no animal except there's longgua or dragon fruit.
Right.
But I like to eat that. So.
Right.
But yeah, great to meet you.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know you spoke English. That's why I was speaking Chinese earlier. So cool. Well, thank you very much.
Sure.